And in Northwest Atlanta, one teenager is recovering. Another is dead following a late night shooting. The First Alert breaking news tracker is just outside Atlanta Police headquarters along with our Don Shipman. Don, you've had a chance to talk with family members of that teenager who died.
Yeah, and they're definitely mourning his loss, and at the same time they're trying to piece together what happened. The big question right now is, were these two teens shooting at each other, or was someone else shooting at them?
Parents wait to learn their son's fate after a deadly late-night shooting. Detectives cordoned off Lois Place at Jones Avenue in Northwest Atlanta for several hours overnight. They collected evidence from this apartment building and a nearby wooded area, as well as questioned witnesses. Neighbors told us off camera they heard several gunshots around 10:30 p.m. Atlanta police officers arrived to find a 16-year-old boy shot in the arm. They then found a man unconscious in the woods with several gunshot wounds. Paramedics rushed the 16-year-old to the hospital. He'll be okay. Hours into their investigation, the Fulton County Medical Examiner arrived. Authorities pronounced the unconscious man dead at the scene. A family member told us he was just 18 years old.
And of course, this is still in the early stages of this investigation, and police have not announced any arrests. We're live outside Atlanta Police Headquarters downtown. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.